I'm Mark Lindquist. I've been a sculptor and a photographer for over 50 years. I work mainly in wood, and I predominantly use the lathe to make large-scale sculptures. In 1978, the Metropolitan Museum of Art acquired two of my pieces for its permanent collection. Since then, my work has found homes in many other museums and private collections. The Smithsonian American Art Museum, London's Victoria and Albert Museum, and the Bank of America Corporate Collection are a few examples. Although sculpture was my primary focus for many years, photography has always been important to me, both for documenting my work and as another medium for expressing my vision. But with the digital revolution and the ongoing advances in editing and printing technology, photography has now become my primary focus. In my sculpture, I always developed my own tools and techniques and had control over the entire process. Now I have that kind of control and freedom in photography. I can take as many shots as I want, edit them with sophisticated software, and most relevant to this discussion, make prints according to my exacting standards on large format inkjet printers in my own studio. I have three HP Z3200 printers in my studio. With them, I've been able to achieve amazing color and accuracy in my prints. Since I had so much time invested in working with the Z3200 series printers, when I heard that it was being replaced, I was concerned. So when HP offered to send me a Z9 Plus to test and evaluate, I gladly accepted. As I should have expected, HP has created a printer with its new Vivid inks that can produce the same or better quality as the Z3200 and with many new improvements. This is Hewlett-Packard's 24-inch DesignJet Z9 Plus printer. It uses Vivid inks, it uses very little ink when it's printing, and it's incredibly fast. And it's becoming very quickly a favorite of ours in the studio. One thing I really like is that the print heads are universal. And that means they're generic, they're all the same. If you have a clogged print head, which is, relatively rare, but it does happen, you just have a couple of these on hand. You just put one of these in and you're all set. So, universal replaceable print heads on a machine that hardly ever clogs anyways is a great thing. It's a really huge improvement. This is a 130 milliliter ink cartridge from the HP Z3200. This is an ink cartridge from the HP Z9 Plus series printer. This is a big improvement over this. One thing I like about the Z9 Plus is how quiet it is. You just don't notice it. It prints very quietly. There are no loud fans blowing. The fan that is on is very quiet, and it does exercise every now and again, but it's very, very quiet. Completely different from the Z3200. So the sound level and the lack of noise is much appreciated. I really enjoy that. One of the significant changes that HP has made between the Z3200 and the Z9 Plus is the touchscreen. The touchscreen is very simple to use. It has several different categories, and you just literally just touch it. For example, you can always go back home. There are many different options, such as optimize quality. You can clean printheads, printhead alignment, full calibration, paper advanced calibration. There are all these choices in the menu, and this differs markedly from the Z3200 because it's just like your phone. Any paper that's used should be calibrated, and the Z9 Plus calibrates very fast. The embedded spectrophotometer just clips right along. With every paper, there's an opportunity to make a custom profile with the Z9 Plus. This is not unlike the Z3200, and for all intents and purposes, it works exactly the same way. The only difference is that the Z9 Plus goes 2.5 times faster when it's making the profile, so it makes it very convenient to very quickly shift from one paper to another. I was able to make this ICC profile using the embedded spectrophotometer with the 464 patch target, and it, prints it out, lets it dry, then pulls it back in and reads it, scans it, and then creates the ICC profile, which it installs into your library. So it's very, very convenient. One of my current projects is preparing images for a book being written by Dr. Sari Robinson. The book covers my career as an artist. I'm required to send match prints to the publisher. The images are made from scans of 8x10 transparencies, 4x5 transparencies, 2 1/4 transparencies, and 35mm slides. All these slides, some as old as 50 years or more ago, have degraded over time. And so there's a lot of editing involved. And once the editing is done, it's really great to be able to make a very quick, very accurate print. And the Z9 Plus has been a fantastic tool for me to be able to very quickly make really accurate prints. So I'm very pleased with the results from this printer. This is a tough print, and it has no bronzing that I can see at all. So I'm very happy with the quality of it. This is a print of an image of a boat taken at Apalachicola, Florida. And this print was actually made by the Z3200. This print, which is essentially exactly the same, was made on the Z9 Plus. Prints from both printers very closely match. It's very difficult to tell which one is which. I do believe that in a blind test it would be very difficult to figure it out. There's been a lot of concern about whether the prints will be the same, equivalent, or better with the Z9, and for the most part, yeah, they're going to be about the same. In some cases, not, and in some cases, better. I'm very happy with the output of the Z9 Plus. The Z3200 has long been known for great black and white prints, completely neutral, always, no color casts, and it's been kind of king of the hill with black and white. Prints from the Z9 are also perfectly neutral, no color casts. Here's another one from Apalachicola, and I'm thrilled with the quality of the black and white. I mean, it's just very good, excellent quality, and no color casts. It's wonderful. I've learned a lot about the Z9 Plus through the testing and printing that I've completed with it so far. Time, efficiency, and ease of use are important, and HP has made dramatic improvements over the Z3200. It prints fast, it calibrates fast, like a Z3200 with a rocket engine, but it's whisper quiet. Printing efficiency is enhanced by having larger ink cartridges and universal print heads. The new user interfaces, the embedded web server, and the touchscreen are easy to use and easy to learn. The embedded spectrophotometer travels lightning fast, enabling speedy calibrations and creation of ICC profiles. And by printing quietly and remaining quiet, the printer helps maintain a peaceful studio environment. The Z9 Plus has already become an indispensable part of my print studio. The Z9 Plus is an amazing printer.